packaging has 4 tear notches at each corner. This enables quick and easy access to the package. Sometimes the medic works with 2 hands on either side of the tear notch. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, the other notches give you the opportunity for quick access to the bandage. Sometimes a medic will work with 1 hand and teeth because 1 hand holding the bleeding, closing the wound on the patient. You don't have to look how to open the package. You feel where the opening is. You feel the corners, you feel the edges. Now, if it worked on the first time, great. If it didn't, you have another 3 opportunities to open the package and get to the bandage. The packaging is a double packaging, an external package and an internal vacuum package. The bandage is sterile. On the internal package, for security, we only have 1 tear notch in the middle, but likewise here, it can be either with hand or with teeth. And you open the package, and the bandage comes out like, I call it a sandwich. The first thing that you get, you see it's basically in 2 halves, and the first thing that you get then is this handle here. When the air comes to the bandage, you get this handle which allows you to open the bandage all the way, open the pad, without putting your fingers onto the pad that is going to be in direct contact with the wound. If the wound is here, and you position the bandage in between the sticker and the pressure bar. The pressure bar is made to accept the wrapping leader. It gives this way, but does not give this way. And here, on this side of the pressure bar, there are small teeth that catch the weave. You wrap the wrapping leader. It goes into the pressure bar, and then you go back. And then when you wrap on top of the pressure bar, it gets pushed down through the pad onto the wound to create an area of pressure here to stop the bleeding. The medic decides how much pressure to put on. He can do another revolution here. He can begin to make a cover, or he can decide that you need a lot of pressure and make a candy twist to focus the pressure. And then he will wrap a little bit below and a little bit above, and you have a secondary sterile cover which keeps the area clean, but more importantly keeps the pad and the pressure in place. The bandage does not move, does not slip. You can also wrap like this. And then go into the pressure bar and continue the pressure application. And always when wrapping, work close, not far away, but close. It gives much more control. I want to stress also, as hard as you pull this, it does not become a rope and does not make a tourniquet. Now, depending upon the patient, depending upon the wound, there is often enough leader to make an immobilization of the body part, of the limb. You would bring it close, you wrap around the body. It's elastic, so it will not interfere with the breathing. The other reason that you can effect an immobilization is the closure system. Just like inserting a pen in a shirt pocket, wherever you finish, you can close the bandage. You just take previous revolution and hook in on one side and hook in on the other side, and the bandage will not move. When you first apply the bandage, one side is enough to hold the bandage. One side will do the job. If the bleeding continues, you will see it from the edges of the bandage. That's a signal to increase the pressure. You then have to take out the closure bar. It's done very simply. It's elastic. Use your finger and just raise it like this. It will detach itself. To increase the pressure, you take the closure bar and then you identify where the pressure is, and you take 1 or 2 revolutions and you insert it underneath the revolutions. It sits on the bridge of the plastic, and then you rotate it. And this rotation will screw down the pressure even more to bring about homeostasis. And then to close it, you close it in the same way that you did before. You have good pressure here, but you did not stop the circulation to the rest of the limb. You will cover the stump as best as you can and make all the revolutions above the stump, and then here you will take the remainder and make it into a rope. Wrap the rope above the wound, come to the artery, and effect a tourniquet. Closure is done in the same way as always.